So they are just going to weaken the federation.
Shaukat, Piracha sahab, help me understand this situation where on one side we remember that MKM used to be very powerful in Karachi, and they were also at that time ally of the provincial government, and they used to control Karachi and they used to help do whatever was needed as well. They got weakened. Now they don't have representation in the provincial government. At this moment, the people of Karachi don't elect People's Party. They go for any other option. For example, this time they went for PTI and MKM combo. Now, if People's Party doesn't deliver in Karachi, should we wait for another 5 years and let the people suffer? At this moment, I'm talking and debating everything. I know you're going to invoke democracy. I know that you're going to talk about provincial autonomy as well. But all things included, is it not the ultimate target or goal of democracy to serve the people?
I don't know why people in Islamabad, they are so allergic of invoking democracy or invoking 18th Amendment or sanctity of the Constitution.
Hang on. I'm not one of those people, you know it. I'm a believer in democracy.
You alone, you know,
yeah.
Because
but you're talking about me as well.
This debate is there in Pakistan for the last 10 years or 8 years when the 18th Amendment was passed by the Parliament, the Parliament, and then certain powers were devolved to the provinces.
Okay.
I cannot dispute a very good ideal that the people living in Karachi or Sakkar or Hyderabad or Multan or Peshawar or Quetta should be given power, should be given due, you know, or rights or whatever, you know. There is no dispute.
Do you see that happening?
You talked about MKM.
I'm talking about people of Karachi.
You talked about MKM that they are, if they are not ally of the provincial government, they are ally of the federal government.
Okay.
But one of the ministers in the cabinet, federal cabinet, who are allies of the federal government,
okay,
just last week said the election was stolen in Karachi.
Okay.
A sitting minister is talking something which the opposition is talking, you know. So whether people of Karachi voted for PTI and MKM, and you said other than the People's Party. If people of Karachi are not voting for the People's Party, it should never mean that People's Party should ignore them.
Okay.
There is no dispute on this principle, but
how do you explain the past 5 years?
But if
half of Karachi becoming Kachara Kundi.
If provincial chief executive says that we were promised by the center for 5% recount of the census, we are not given. If the provincial chief minister...
I understand all these issues are important.
Listen.
But service delivery is also important.
Very important, very important.
So how do you ensure
is resource of
there is a provincial government, sir, that doesn't do it.
Whether the resource of the provincial government, as is permissible by the constitution and which is due share of the provincial government, if the federal government is not giving them their due share, should we say that the provincial government is failing them?
Allow me to make my case. You confused me with the people who keep on challenging democracy. So let me explain what is happening. For 10 years, past 10 years, you and I and him, we have all been trying to actually defend democracy and tell people that it is the greatest ideal. And then every political party has its own agenda, its own way of ruling. And in Karachi, it doesn't show. What should I tell those people? They actually then make the case that democracy is flawed, that 18th Amendment doesn't work, that it was a bad idea. What should I tell them?
My hands up. If I believe that democracy is very functional, very absolute, very proper here in Pakistan, then my hands are up, you know.
Okay.
I'm already sharing your concern that the people of Karachi or Lahore or Peshawar...
Can you recommend a way out as well?
Dr. Saab has already recommended that instead of issuing threats and deadlines, you know, there is a mechanism. What is the mechanism? Council of Common Interest is
that mechanism was there during past 5 years?
And
was it not?
We criticized when the previous government did not, you know...
no, the previous government, the previous Prime Minister goes to Karachi and he is not being criticized by anybody. The moment he announces that there will be a mass transit project in Karachi, immediately Asif Ali Zardari Saab starts, criticizing him. That means the old, principle, feudal principle that